two, three, four.
Hey guys, I'm back again. Today we are celebrating the spirit of Halloween with the Medicom 18-inch Jack Skellington from the movie Masterpiece series, I believe they call it, which we've kind of heard that from a different company. Hot Toys, cough cough, whatever. Um, this thing is so freaking huge that it's taken up pretty much all my desk space just to have it on camera. Alright, this is 18 inches. The box, I think, is like 22 inches. Because obviously it's bigger than the figure inside it. But I mean, just look at it. It's really nice. It's in the shape of a coffin, which, you know, fits perfectly with the season. The carving, it has the carvings of The Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton, some Medicom stuff in the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see it. Not really that important. Take it to the side. Hello. As I said, this thing is huge. The back just kind of shows more stuff. Blah blah blah. Nothing too special. Master Replicas is the company that distributed this figure in the States. Yeah, Miracle Action Figure DX. That's the whole name of it. So sorry, I was wrong about the movie Masterpiece. Never mind. Anyways, yeah. So Medicom, they made this a couple years back, actually. I believe 2006, 2007 maybe. Mine is 839 out of 1,224. Damn. Yeah, so the box is really sweet. But of course, I did not buy this guy for the box, right? So, but let's see what's inside the box. So here's the inside of the box, or the coffin. As you can see, Jack is not in there because I took him out. But you can see all the heads he comes with. And I'll show all these heads individually. Don't worry. This thing is just amazing. Just the presentation that Medicom delivers really blew me away, because most of the things I've gotten from them weren't really, you know, on par with Hot Toys and Sideshow, which is kind of saying a lot, because Sideshow, in some respects, are the lesser of the two companies, Hot Toys and Medicom. But yeah, I mean, you can see the heads right here. I mean, they're just great looking. I can't really shine the light because the plastic will glare. But as I said, I'll show them all separately. I just wanted you guys to see what the box kind of looked like. And yeah, it's really nice. So here's Jack, the Pumpkin King himself. And I have to say that I saw pictures of this guy, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, Jack figure. What else is new, right? Because they've made so many versions of Jack. But I can tell you right now that this is the Nightmare figure. Not just because he comes with all those extra heads, but the sheer fact that he is in scale, pretty much, with the original puppets that they use in the stop motion film, and he is almost a replica of Jack from the film, meaning the puppet. You know, he has an armature. He has a steel armature inside, which we, you know, stop motion people know are very pricey, and pretty much the majority of his body is it's pretty posable. You know, the only downfall are his hands. His hands cannot bend. They can't do much. They just, I think they're on a ball joint on the wrist, and that's it. The fingers are just stiff. This head sculpt was actually the one he came with packaged, which is beautiful. The sculpt, all of them are actually movie accurate to the T. You just, and you know, his neck is fully posable. He can turn his head around and whatnot. Just everything on this head is so accurate. I mean, just look at that. The sculpting, the paint job is also very impressive. You know, the bigger the figures get, either the crappier they will look, depending on the company, or, you know, in terms of Hot Toys, Medicom, and Sideshow sometimes, they just look even more amazing. Medicom did a fantastic job. The only complaint, and this is minor, and it might not even be a complaint, just, you know, sort of a realization that I just guess I did not know, that Jack has a purple mouth. Now, I don't remember him having a purple mouth, but of all the Nightmare variations, you know, figures that they've made throughout the years, Jack, from every Japanese company, you know, NECA did not do this, but Jun Planning, or Jun Planning, whatever you call them, Medicom, Kotobukiya, or Square Enix, whatever you want to call them now, they all have made Jack's mouth purple. I don't remember his mouth being purple. I could be wrong, and please correct me if I'm wrong, you know, because I really want to know. I do not remember seeing him with a purple mouth. But anyways, besides that, the sculpt is beautiful. The tie, look at that tie. Holy crap. I mean, this is the perfect Halloween ornament to have. So here's the first batch of Jack heads, and as you can see, they all have their own distinct facial expression. This one being one of my favorites, just because it's so, you know, different, and it's kind of his monster face look. You know, this is kind of his singing face, and this is his evil singing face. One issue that I've found with most of them, when I opened the package up, you know, they're all sealed in this plastic sort of container thing. They were all really, like, gooey. It was like the plastic was really oily. It was really oily, and that caused the purple paint from their mouths to kind of spread onto, you know, can you see that? You can, you know, it's purple, couple purple stripes there, and here's a couple more here. And you know, there's this piece of plastic that, you know, it's just really, I can't put this on Jack's body because it just doesn't look good. See, this one is okay. You know, he's still oily, but this Jack, you could just see his forehead. It's not really, yeah, and they're all really sticky. I really do not understand what happened. But, you know, for $140 figure, that's not acceptable. Here's another batch of Jack heads. This one, you can see his mouth, there's a piece of paint just kind of dangling there. Another issue I have, the paint is okay on his head for the most part, but you know, once again, it's very disappointing that such an expensive figure gets this sort of treatment. You know, this one is okay. You know, not all of them are bad, just a few of them. Angry Jack, he has it pretty bad. You can see right here, you know, if it was just one of them, I'd be okay with it, but it's, you know, it's not fun to have that, you know, surprise, and it's not a good surprise either. So, you know, here we have different, bit different looking jacks. This is kind of an inappropriate facial expression jack. Naughty. His head is actually okay. Yeah, we get the dirty jack face to be okay. This one's alright. He's got a little bit of purple up there, but you know, then here's another singing jack face. You can see purple there. So most of them have some sort of purple stain, which is really not cool. And then here's Sad Jack with his sad singing face. And this one is okay. This one's not too bad. And then we have Evil Happy Jack, who, you know, has a little bit of purple issue, but, you know, so the majority of them have some sort of blotch or of purple paint. But, you know, overall, just a couple of them are really bad. But still, that's not cool, you know. So, but at least the main head that Jack came with is pretty good. It's alright. But it's just disappointing. So for articulation, Jack has a full body armature. I mean, this guy's so huge, I'd have to be in the camera. You know, his legs can bend forward, and then, you know, his knees can bend. One issue and one precaution if you want to pick this guy up. His armatures, they're pretty good, but you know, don't mess with them too much. Like, you know, just don't use them as an action figure, because they're still expensive, fragile, you know, things. So, you know, his waist, you can bend his waist like that, so you can, like, you know, do some cool stuff. His elbows bend, and his arms are fully rotatable. Issue with the hands again. It's on a small ball joint, but the fingers don't do anything, and they're in a really odd position. But besides that, you know, Jack also, as I said before, has fully movable head, and yeah, you know, he has a double jointed abdomen area. So for a Jack figure, he's really articulated, and you know, he's pretty much a puppet replica, just, you know, not fully realized because of the hands and whatnot. But overall, he's a fantastic figure, and you know, forgot to show this. It's really nice stitching. So overall, Jack is a really great figure. You know, I guess I expected like way too much from Medicom, because I was really excited when I, you know, played with Jack a little bit. I'm like, wow, this guy is pretty much perfect except for his hands. I'm like, wow, good job, Medicom. But they always have to have something that brings it down a little bit, and the heads, they were just poorly packaged or manufactured, because there's paint blotches on all of them, and you know, they really need to step up their game, at least in terms of quality control, because you know, it's still really, they're still really expensive imports, all right, and for this to happen really is not cool. But other than that, Jack is a great figure, and if you're a Nightmare Before Christmas fan, I recommend picking him up pronto. And he's not really going for that much. For a figure of this size, 18 inches, he's going for a pretty good price on eBay. You could probably find him on stores online. But yeah, guys, so thanks for watching my review, and happy Halloween.